Oh, the intro's over. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of BSN. And we've been doing a lot of episodes, and this is no different. I don't know why I started off saying we've done a lot of episodes. This is like just another one. But if you guys know, BSN is all about change, and you guys seem to like this, so that's why I'm doing it more often. And personally, out of all the series I do on YouTube, BSN is my favorite. I'm sure it's the language for favorite. I don't know. So we're gonna get straight into it. We're all about change here. There's a song. It's called Change. I like it. I'm not allowed to tell you the artist because then it's copyright, but I'm sure you could just look up Change and you probably find it. Okay, so let's just move straight on to the joke of the day. And that is, what did the yoga instructor say when her landlord tried to evict her? Namaste. Because it sounds like namaste, because that's what yoga people say. It also says like, nah, I'ma stay, like namaste. I love corny jokes so much. You tell it to your dad, he'll find it funny. Namaste. Namaste. That's funny. Yeah, I was reading a script and there was this guy telling a bunch of corny jokes and I just thought it was funny. Yeah. Okay. Today, December 9th, is National Pastry Day, which basically means today's pastry day. If you don't know what pastry is, it's like a doughy goodness kind of thing. I don't know, like cinnamon rolls or donuts, like brownies. I don't know if brownies would be pastry. I don't know. But yeah, basically like anything that's like kind of like sweet and like has dough in it, that's a pastry. I think the most famous one is like cinnamon rolls, but for some reason, like one of the best combos that people say is that cinnamon rolls and chili, and I always thought that was weird. I'm like, cinnamon rolls and chili. I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. The person that died last month is Tommy Lane. Yes, okay, I'm making sure I can read this. He's been in the following movies. These are just a few movies he's been in: Virtual Weapon, Ginja and Hess, Live and Let Die, and Shaft. Just by the thumbnail of the movie, they don't seem too appropriate, but I'm sure he had fun doing them, and that's what's important. So we'll give him his 20 seconds of silence, starting right now. Okay, that was about 20 seconds. Sorry, I don't like that section, but it's very essential and necessary. Um, Moving on to the quote of the day. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory, by Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss said the quote. And something I like about Dr. Seuss is his quotes are pretty powerful and pretty easy to interpret. As a matter of fact, I think I know what this. I think I know what he's saying. Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment. It's like you never know what moment will be your next memory until it's already a memory. So basically, enjoy every moment you have. I had this teacher who moved away. He was my favorite teacher. I just wish I enjoyed more moments with them. So just enjoy every moment you can because soon it'll become a memory, and you'll just be reminiscing all day. Today we're going to be talking about games and virtual reality. Whoa. So we're all about change here. And fun fact, a lot of research has showed that games kind of show the outlook how you are as a person. Like if you play the popular games when it's popular, it's showing that you might be popular with the people in your circle, like a school or something. But honestly, it's not the real you. Or maybe the fact, or when you play games that are usually used to be popular, you're probably a nerd. I don't want to be mean, but probably a nerd because for some reason, a lot of things nerds do, popular people used to do. And that's kind of a weird, kind of fun fact. My pencil just broke it. I fixed it. And that's kind of a weird fact. Is like, if you ever think about like stuff like the dab or the floss, even. Weird. I lived in a weird century. So and I always thought that was very interesting. And so the thing about games is that also affects who you are. And the type of games I play, I usually right now, this is my guilty pleasure. I play Fortnite. I'm sorry. I recently started playing because I heard Chapter 3 came out. I think it's pretty cool. If you don't like Fortnite, don't play it. If it becomes popular, and if you don't like it, don't play it. It's simple as that. I found it interesting that I do that. And not too long ago, I was playing Among Us. You just had so many more updates. Like there's new roles. Oh, didn't know that? You should play it. I'm telling you, it's fun. It's fun, and it can be clean if you just do the settings with clean chat or like join chat when it's like quick chat only. So you can only like tap the things to say. You can't actually have a freedom of speech, which sometimes is good, sometimes bad. You know. I like games. I don't know if you can tell. I'm known as a gaming channel, but I do more than just gaming, as I talked about in a Roblox video. And honestly, my top games. Yeah, you guys aren't gonna believe this. My top games: Minecraft, Roblox, and Fortnite. Those are my top three. And then there's a game series I like to play called Fable. It's rated M. I'm too young to play it, but I play it anyways. It's a really good game. Personally, I feel like it should be oh my gosh, PG. No, not PG. What was it? T. Personally, I feel like it should be rated T. There is a few language, but honestly, that's it. There's not a lot of bad stuff in there. I do like that game, and that's why I play it so much. Honestly, too much. I live and breathe that game. Another game I play is like W2K series, like W2K20, 19, 18, you go down the line. I play all those because I like wrestling, so I play it. I play NFL games too, because I like football. Basically, do games that you like, and don't do the games that make you turn into a bad person, or one of those like rotten cool kids. I don't know. Personally, I'm a cool kid. I'm one of those kids that everyone knows the name of, but I don't talk to people, so I don't know how they know. It freaks me out. Let's transition to virtual reality. Virtual reality is like when it first came out, I was so amazed. I was like, there's a whole other gaming system to do, and it's like you're there in the game in your first person view, and you can touch things, and they now like vests where you can like feel things, but it just vibrates though. But it's like you're in the game, and I love that. That's awesome. But I feel like people will get too caught up in what reality actually is, and the fact is, a lot of studies, scientists, religion, they all say something that like scientists and religions can agree on. This is reality. Or at least most religions, at least. This is reality. You are in reality. And when you play a game, or when you're in virtual reality, you're still in reality, but they're trying to like expand your mind to make you feel like you're in another reality and your other body's kind of just dead. I don't know. They have weird theories. But virtual reality is really cool, and I used to play it a lot. The reason why I don't is because I don't have it anymore. I used to have it. I didn't have it. My grandfather had it. And I don't know. One day he just didn't. He may have sold it because we use it too much. I don't know. That could be a potential thing. But I mean, the thing is I would always be into that, and I always thought it was so cool. But the fact is, I got so caught up in that I wasn't focusing on the real reality, and nothing too bad happened. But just basically, I questioned reality hard. And I did not like that. But this is reality. And virtual reality, it's really cool. Whole new gaming experience. But I recommend that you spend more time a day in this reality than you do in virtual reality. And honestly, I don't think they're ever gonna make. I think virtual reality is as close as they're gonna get to where you're actually in the moment and you can feel everything. If they actually make something where you're actually there, that would be horrific. Like horrific, not terrific, horrific. It would be scary, horrifying, because you're now in a whole other universe practically, which I think is interesting. I've always thought just gaming alone, I was already in there, but now virtual reality, whew, man, it's so cool, but you gotta be careful with that stuff. And since we're all about change, I recommend doing it very rarely and focusing on your real life instead of this virtual life that doesn't mean much. I know for some people they live and breathe it, but it doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean as much as this real life. Focus on this stuff and focus on people who love you and that you love. So we're gonna end it around there. Basically, be careful games you play and don't get too caught up in the virtual world. Um, I I am not that picky with virtual reality. I don't use it too much, and I know if I do, then I'll be, oh my gosh. If I could cop in virtual reality, I would probably be like living and breathing, which is not okay. So if you ever have the problem, just lay off. So that'll be all for today's video. We'll see you guys next one. Bro Squad out.